car's back. It's not fixed, but it still runs, and I change the coolant just every minute. So yeah, I guess there's just maybe an evaporated coolant leak that I want to find out how much it's gonna cost, because they would deem it a total loss when the cost to fix your car is more than the car's value or something. And I think I'm the only one who knows like the whole story to the problem. And I want to find out. It could just cost me $200, $2,000, $3,000, $6,000. So I like my car payment. It's $251 a month. My insurance is $160 a month. I don't think I want to let the State Farm claim take my car away from me. And plus, I would have owed them $1,000 deductible, and that would have left me with $1,000 to pay off the car to buy another one. Then I need a down payment. Then I gotta put up with my mom for another couple months to get a down payment. So the way I left this car, the floor mats, they're clean. They were fresh. I bought them from Burlington or Ross. And I've been delivering food. I ain't been doing Lyft. I ain't been doing Uber X. I've been doing Uber Eats, and then on my way back from Sacramento, y'all, I can't believe it. As long as I was headed to Sacramento, California, DoorDash reactivated my account. And that's what I'm saying. I get perks like that. Like, it's like Silver Genius stuff. I really kind of make those moves to make stuff happen. But I don't mean to come back to Wichita to become a retard. Like, I can prove that, like maybe I just don't feel like a retard when I'm in Wichita, Kansas, and I could wing my way into a more like independent income than my Social Security. But when I was moving to Sacramento, I got there, went to the food stamp office. After I had switched my Social Security over the phone to Sacramento, California, I realized that when I claimed Social Security in Hollywood in 2021 in the Chevy Cruze, I didn't ask for food stamps, so the food stamps didn't get converted into cash benefits on top of my $1,000 a month. So this time I could have been getting $1,300 a month, but with my coolant getting lower faster, I verified it from both the dealership and Google that if you're not using diluted coolant, then it's going to evaporate faster. So it really scared me that I used full concentrate coolant and it started evaporating faster. So I came home to cancel my food stamps with Wichita, so maybe I can go back to Sac and have that added onto my Social Security. But like, if I don't do that, then I think that would be the main idea of never make promises you can't keep, because I just have a bunch of mixed stuff over the internet of things I say I'll do and things I say I want, until the Illuminati is one person per job on what to do with one person. Next thing I know, they never thought they couldn't erase me off the face of the earth, and I'm left thinking that a Terminator Chigger is someone who can't convince all those Illuminatis that they're gonna get caught in the act, and they ain't fooling anyone. And the witch brew evidence flowchart stuff that's supposed to make people look crazed, like you ain't gonna dig in my trash that I leave behind with my fingerprints on it and put them somewhere that I never been to before, and then use Uber and Lyft and DoorDash, and then the internet's not, the Illuminati's not gonna let me snitch that I be allowed to take my dog on my deliveries all over the country. And all that could be so they try to do some witch brew evidence stuff on me that still kind of, confronts me. So I think all I was doing was going all around God's creation, looking for somewhere to live, because South Carolina is where I'm from, and Sacramento's where I've lived at for 5 years, back in 2007 to 2011 and 2013 and 2021. So if my base is kind of like Wichita, Kansas, and I want to go to Columbia, South Carolina, but my poop is hard dookie, and I don't act stupid in Sacramento, and it's where Gay Haven is at, and it doesn't matter what the gas costs to me, because I know what to expect. But South Carolina's cheap at gas. It's more like $2.60 something. And I've seen it down to $2.20 something before. But it's cheaper gas, but it kind of seems like it burns a little faster. You go to the West Coast and it might be $5.60 a gallon, but that full tank's gonna get you from West Hollywood to Texas, girl. I swear that gas burns so slow, girl. $73 for a full tank of gas, and it burns slow. You'll be on full for the whole fourth quota. Many of me, we okay. And let me just go ahead and show you how this car still starts. That ABS light was on before the fender bender in Nashville. I know the air and the heat's gonna work. I like to not use the air conditioner when I think it's gonna affect the engine's performance. But right now we're working with a bald tire on the right and a bald tire on the left. And I want to just change the oil and stuff and get a tag on it. I tried to get a an extension for a temporary tag. And you guys, they're switch talking to me like I'm not going to be able to prove it. But what are you gonna prove? I'm not a murderer. I am who I say I am. This is my car. That is my miniature Min Pin Mini. Like, what you gonna do? You gonna turn me into a retard and say that I'm not capable? You gonna say that I'm not capable of Full Sail University in Los Angeles Film School and have somebody like that? People wanna be robbed of their soulmates so they can get rich and famous and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let people make me watch me being soul swapped out of my body so somebody continues my legacy, so that Full Sail University and Los Angeles Film School's graduate success rate doesn't fall because I want to work for Uber before I do anything. I want to have money before I date. I want to have money before I get into college now. And now I didn't even want any of that at all. Like, this whole time, if I go brain dead and can't prove I'm not guilty, or people say this happened to their trophy wife, and I think that's called a trophy retard, and they're collecting Social Security disability off of me sitting brain dead somewhere. I never married anybody, okay? I'm not somebody's trophy retard. I'm not a waste of a healthy body. Like, they're gonna try to flip the switch on how people knew just to support it and say that they don't know what's going on, like, off the record. But like, I've been kind of like upfront with you guys about everything, hoping that when I sugarcoat the stuff about child molesters, saying, well, if you ask me, the Illuminati hates me simply because I was a horny little 11-year-old in 1998. Now you want to wait till I'm 39 years old in 2026 to electrocute me with somebody's fist? Because y'all can't afford to snitch. Range Rover is a jigsaw killer chamber on 4 wheels where rocket fuel is renamed diesel. So this is how I found out how I can explain to you guys what happened with that fender bender in Nashville, Brentwood, Tennessee, y'all. So basically, I was slowing down past this mailbox because I saw a car coming around the corner and a truck sitting here, and I slowed down pretty good until I still slid up against this area and kept going around the corner once I pulled out of it. Now this was very short-lived, going up to the stop sign to check the damage to the car, but I was basically at this corner right here looking at the damage, and then I moved on to call State Farm and everything. So, yeah, story of my life. I was on my way to Wichita and I was trying to skip Nashville. Look at this residue evidence of window marker for be stitchy, y'all.